Chapter 2, verses 52 to 64 of the Bhagavad Gita, in English, describe the characteristics of a wise person who has attained spiritual liberation. These verses detail the qualities of one who has overcome delusion, conquered their senses, and achieved a state of equanimity. They discuss the importance of detachment from the results of actions and the attainment of inner peace. Verse 52, when your intellect crosses the mire of delusion, you will become indifferent to what has been heard and what is yet to be heard. Verse 53, when your mind, having crossed the mire of delusion, stands firm and steady in the self, then you will attain self-realization. Verse 54, when your intellect is no longer confused by the Vedic texts, and it becomes steady and one-pointed in the self, then you will attain yoga, union with the self. Verse 55, when a person abandons all desires of the mind, and is content in the self by the self, then they are said to be a person of steady wisdom. Verse 56, one who is not disturbed in mind even amidst the threefold miseries or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear and anger, is called the sage of steady mind. Verse 57, he who is not attached to anything, who neither rejoices nor is grieved, who neither welcomes nor rejects, is said to be a person of steady wisdom. Verse 58, when, like a tortoise withdrawing its limbs, he can withdraw his senses from the sense objects, then his wisdom is steady. Verse 59, sense objects turn away from a person who is abstinent, but the inclination for them remains. However, even this inclination ceases when one realizes the Supreme. Verse 60, the senses are so strong and impetuous, O Arjuna, that they forcibly carry away the mind of even a wise man who is striving for self-control. Verse 61, one who controls his senses and keeps his mind fixed on me, is said to be a person of steady wisdom. Verse 62, while contemplating on sense objects, a person develops attachment to them. From attachment, desire arises. And from desire, anger is born. Verse 63, from anger comes delusion. From delusion, the confusion of memory. From confusion of memory, the destruction of reason. And from the destruction of reason, the person perishes. Verse 64, but a devotee, whose conscience has been subjugated by Tattvagyan, with his senses under self-control and devoid of passion-hatred, even when roaming in the objects of senses, worldly enjoyments, does not get involved in them and attains happiness.